Hello and welcome to Saturday. Now, a couple things happened today where I should have recorded, but I didn't. So, what was it? Yesterday, my mom told me that we were gonna go over to my cousin's house today to say hi to my aunt who just got back in town this week, and my mom ended up getting sick. So she spent the day home, and only myself and my father ended up going to my cousin's house. But if you remember a couple days ago when I was thinking about what to do with the silken tofu, and one of the things being desserts, the idea of matcha cookies stuck in my head. So I attempted to make them. They didn't spread out as much as I want to, which was the big issue. But this morning when I woke up, I decided I'm gonna try it. So I looked up a recipe, started making it, and then when I balled these up, they didn't spread out when they were in the oven, which kind of sucks. So might need to swap the baking soda for a new box. But they taste pretty good. So there was a matcha cookie attempt, and well, I think we did good. So, made those this right before we left, and then once we headed over there, just chatted for a bit. Myself and my cousin needed to go to pick up some food, so we're heading over, and then I get handed the aux cord. I'm like, oh, okay, let's just put on a playlist that I was already rocking. Gave my cousin some new deep cuts, and then I was just like, all right, now we're headed back home. I'm like, okay, what nonsense can I put on? And there's an artist named Louis Zong, and he's a wonderful, wonderful artist. Makes some astounding music, just great visual artist as well, with 3D graphics and even 2D stuff, and it's just so good. And I think it was just in my recommendations when this came out, but there's his album called Rat Taxi, which came out a couple months ago, and it's a concept album where it is basically a rat that drives a taxi, and it's mostly instrumental. There's one track that's a rap that describes the history of the titular rat and how how he began driving his taxi. But it's just it's super fun. It's like a groove, but then we got into this deep conversation about there's one track that's, I think it's called Rise and Shine, and we started talking about, if you're a rat, would you start your day off with a coffee? And then the conversation went to, well, can rats drink coffee? Can they have caffeine? And turned out, after looking up, no. So then there's this dilemma of, okay, you wake up, you're a rat, you take your crumbs of bread and like a little bit of cheese, you have that for breakfast. What is your drink of choice? Because typically it'd be like coffee or tea. Would it be milk? Like, how do you start your day off as a rat? Truly, these are the questions that keep me up at night. What beverage would you start your day as a rat? The world may never know. Anyway, we got some pizza, and then we headed back to the house, just chatted. It was nice catching up with some people. Talked to my aunt about my arm issue, and basically it's just stretch your arm, so like just twist it a bunch, and like all the way down to your fingers. You're supposed to have them like spread out like this, but like twist them as far as they can go. Same here, and that really helped. I was having some issues right here, like in my wrist, and they had this like little ball that you rolled around and helped ease that, and I think we're so much better. Like, a good night's rest helped, but like stretching like that, outstanding. But yeah, came back home. Now we're here. overall good day, and I have some cookies, so I'll have this. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.